everyone, this is Kay. Welcome to my channel, Papercraft with Kay. Thank you all very much for joining me today, and I'm so glad that you are here. Thank you for liking and making comments for those people that are doing that. So please, if you're watching today, give me the thumbs up, make a comment and subscribe if you want to see more. Today I'm participating in Thrifty Thursday, which is an open collaboration hosted by Cherie from Turquoise Dreaming, and I'll put her link below. And I thought I did this video yesterday, but for some unknown reason I didn't turn off the video before, so the video that's showing on my YouTube channel today has got my journal plus the turquoise plus the Thrifty Thursday finds that I... So anyway, I thought I trimmed it, but anyway. Technology, yes, gotta love it, so still working my head around that sort of stuff. So today I'm going to show you some napkins that I got from Facebook Marketplace. And I also picked up a whole bootload of books from a deceased estate from Facebook Marketplace as well. And I'm going to share some of those today as well. So these napkins, some of them, as you can see, this person's obviously cut out this particular image here, but it's still, must have been the deer. Still got some lovely images there. Some great for making collages or adding to tags. They're cute. Could even possibly make a card with them, because I'm a card maker as well as a journal maker. That's lovely, nice and bright. Love the birds on that one and the blossoms. I think I might have to practice my napkin tearing though, because I just did some the other day and I had ink and glue, not ink, I had glue and tissue paper all over my fingers, so I've got to work out a better way of doing it. Get some water organised, I think, to do some tearing. Aren't they lovely? There's some really beautiful ones here, some plain ones, but that's interesting because, like, it's just got that on the two sides and blank on that side. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, that's lovely. Now I could have done that with my boho challenge that I had. Oh, for Julie and Leave for the 2022 collage challenge for April, which was a boho theme. Put their links below as well. Lovely roses, more roses. Not really my colour, but probably could use them somehow. This is not my colour either. That's gorgeous. Yes, not my thing either, but I know that some people are really into unicorns. Not just little children as well. I've had adults interested in unicorns, so this one is nice and bright and cheerful. That would make a good card, actually. Nice, lovely muted background. Lovely couple of birds. So they're lovely. They didn't cost me a lot of money, so that's wonderful. And the books I've got are very, very old. Some of them are not as old, because, like I said, they came from a deceased estate. So this is a book about the swaggy trick. Swaggy is short for swagman. In the Depression era, people put their bedroll and pots and whatever, a kettle maybe, and whatever else they had carried on their back, and it was called a swag. And they just walked from place to place in Australia for employment. And so this is obviously the way that this particular swagman went, and this is his story. And it's actually been typed up by so this person who wrote this in 1983 was in memory of Mitch, the dog, who was accidentally killed near our home on the 14th of December 1983, 2 months after we finished our journey. So this was actually it sounds like a reenactment about, so just a reenactment of the way the swagman went to find. So from Cape Otway Lighthouse to Broken Hill, which is a fair way, like that's down the bottom of Australia there. And Broken Hill is in the middle of Australia. That would have taken forever. So this has just all been typed out by hand, by the looks of things. But I thought that would be interesting to add to the journal. Lovely old handwriting here. It doesn't actually say when it was written. This is obviously to raise money for the Hearing Dog Association, to train dogs for hearing impaired people. This book is about Drake's voyage. Drake was a captain. I think he was a captain, maybe more, in the time of Queen Elizabeth, and it's just about his journeys. But I actually just, like I say, I picked up this whole book. I didn't even look at them in these. I've just pulled to one side because I thought I might like to actually read that. There's not many pictures in it though. So that book is in. I found lots of use of ephemera in the book, so it's really good. 1967, and you can see the ephemera if you watch the video that it's up to date. I might add it to the list. This is a Waltz of Matilda. Waltz of Matilda is a song in Australia. Waltz of Matilda was also a swag man who camped by Billabong, or a lagoon, a pond, and allegedly stole some sheep, jumbucks, it says in the song, and some troopers, which was policemen in the old days, came to try and arrest him. So this is just a story of Australia generally. Oh wow, that's a bit of a, that looks like painting. Is that a painting? Looks like a picture though. Looks like a photograph, but doesn't say what year. So the whole book is 1941. And the song I was talking about was written by an Australian poet called Banjo Patterson. So again, it just hasn't got a lot of pictures, but this has got some. That's Perth in West Australia, capital city of Perth, West Australia. North Terrace, Adelaide, which is where I live, and this is obviously an old photograph. You can tell because there's tram lines running along here. Oh, there's tram lines there, so maybe this isn't that old. But it just looks old because you can tell by the cars. See, what happened in Australia was, in Adelaide, we had trams, then they got rid of them all, and then just started putting them back in again. So I reckon tram was before they got rid of them, and then they put them back in again. What a waste. Didn't think, did they, to rip them all up? They could have just left them the way they were. This is in Melbourne. You can tell, it looks like very old cars. New South Wales. Near Canberra, all black and white. So anyway, I just thought that would be good for a book, if I decide to make a journal about Australia. That's Bridal Veil Falls, Mount Dromedary, New South Wales. I haven't been there. Hobart and Mount Wellington. I've been there. We went there in October when my adult children were a lot younger, like 9 and 11, and we went to the top of Mount Wellington in October, and there was still a little bit of snow at the top. So I just thought that would be interesting to add to a journal, and the book pages themselves would be good. This is another Australian book. This is a book for Australian children by Patricia Wrightson. Patricia Wrightson, oh, let me think. I remember seeing her name when I was in high school, but that was a very long time ago. Must be, oh God, must be over 40 odd years ago. So, oh, I see them as they're individual stories. Oh, okay, that'd be interesting to have a look at that little girl. Very dated. When was this book made? 1972. So that was just after I'd finished high school. That was. No, I was actually in high school. That's why I remember the name, Patricia Wrightson. Then I just thought that the book would be interesting to have a look at what kind of stories they had for children, that they're selected for children, and again to be used for an Australian kind of journal. So this woman here in Shane Gould, she was a famous swimmer in Australia in the 1970s, and she got lots of gold records, lots of gold records for the Olympic Games. Gold medals, I should say, for the Olympic Games. And Captain Sunlight was a bushranger. I think they called him, what did they call him in America, not bushrangers, outlaws. We call them bushrangers because they lived in the bush. And Captain Sunlight was an actual bushranger. This one is about the Australian home decorator and painter, and I just actually think the pictures in here are so retro, though I think I'd have to do a retro book. Look at it, it's just so retro. Doesn't say date. Is that annoying when they don't have a date? Doesn't say. No, it doesn't say. But the black and white, they're very old looking, so it must be 1950s. Is that called a mid-century modern? Is that the kind of look this book is trying to achieve? I think so. Look at it. Look at that. Perfect. Definitely retro, mid-century modern, whatever you want to call it. The picture, the colours are even that kind of style as well. I just thought it was really interesting when I was going through my choosing which ones I wanted to keep and which ones I didn't, and I just thought I have to keep this one. I just love the pictures in there. The colour ones are lovely. Some Australian homes, but just lots of black and white ones. So it's funny because the writing for the black and white ones is different from the writing in the colour ones. You see I've got ink from my fingers from yesterday. I was making something yesterday. Anyway, that's all I want to share for you today. I've got loads of books to share with you, and I'll be doing that slowly and gradually over a period of time because I don't want to turn you off. Please give me the thumbs up, make a comment, join me next time. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.